James Cameron's second film. I think his first film was Piranha 2.
Piranha 2, The Spawning, which I watched in preparation for this commentary, and I really didn't need to.
Well, yeah. Well, he came up with the idea for Terminator when he was filming Piranha 2 in Italy.
Something like that.
Said he had a horrible fever, or he was sick, and he had nightmares about a machine coming to kill him.
Oh yes, I have heard that.
And
then once he got shit canned from Piranha 2, he probably tried even harder to get this made.
Yeah.
Most of that movie is not actually directed by James Cameron, but for legal reasons, he's the credited director.
Wait, he got canned from Piranha 2?
He was going over like schedule and stuff because he's James Cameron. So even for a shit sequel like Piranha 2, he was taking too much time on it.
He does sound a little arrogant when he's talking, but rightly so. Like it's not a pompous arrogance. It's just sort of like, we don't know if this was going to work or not, but I had a feeling like if I did it this way, I'm smart enough to do it that.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a deserved arrogance because
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And he's not like he doesn't act like a rock star, and he's like, I'm badass, I'm so awesome, I love myself. He's just like, it's a confidence.
Now all he has are his catchphrases. Though I saw the trailer for Maggie. It actually looks like he actually looks decent.
I liked him in Maggie because they knew how to utilize him properly. He doesn't talk a whole lot. It's all. I mean that in a good way. It's like he has just like this grizzled, like he doesn't look so like huge and imposing anymore. I mean, he's still muscular, but you know, he's got this like grizzled older face, this weathered face, and he's really used well in Maggie. Is this James Cameron's best movie, The Terminator?
It's his most efficient movie.
Yeah,
it's
that's why to me it's his best movie. It's the least him being up his own ass.
I think Aliens is still my favorite James Cameron movie, but with the budget and everything, this is a far more efficient movie.
Oh yeah, this is very effective, and I don't know. I mean,
a lot of people love T2. I have issues with it.
I have issues with it as well.
T2,
it's
T2 is essentially a remake of Terminator.
Yeah, and it's also that movie where it's like you either love the first Terminator or you love the second one.
My problem with T2, one of my major problems, is the T100. Is it the 100 or 101 or what is the Arnold model? Yeah,
T800, right?
No. He's the T100.
I think it's a T100.
Yeah.
We really should know this.
I know, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
But, I mean, probably one of the greatest movie monsters of all time. Mm-hmm. And I hate in 2, one minute they make him a hero, they just soften this killing machine.
Yeah. Well, that's. Sure. I know Arnold was hesitant about the second one because James Cameron was making him a hero.
Oh, really?
This doesn't date this movie at all. Him looking in the phone book here. That's my favorite aspect of this movie is like these future technologically advanced robots coming back and just looking through the phone book.
Well, it's the technology at the time. That's fair.
Sure.
They don't have an internet to hack, Jay.
That's true.
Not like Terminator 3.
Now, Rich, you just watched Terminator 3 for the first time, right?
Yeah, and I've already forgotten 90% of it.
How can you forget it? It's the exact same movie again. Except it takes the whole themes of these movies and throws it out the window. Oh, no fate but what you make? Yeah, fuck that. It's inevitable. You can't stop Judgment Day because we wanted to make a sequel, and that's the best we could come up with.
Because the original concept was Lance Henriksen was just an average-looking man who could slip into the crowds and be a silent killer.
Yes.
And then they're like, okay, let's have this gigantic Austrian bodybuilder do it. And then they sort of admitted, like, it's a bit of a contradiction. Like, Kyle Reese is in the dance club, and he's like, "Where's this Terminator?" And there's this 40-year-old man who's 6'9", 390 pounds of muscle, and oh, that's not him.
The Terminator he's a robot. His programming is to kill Sarah Connors. If she's not of childbearing age, I think the computer logic is just better safe than sorry.
Yeah, just kill her. Sarah Connor, Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor, boom.
Yeah.
Which is what is great about the Terminator. He is just a emotionless killing machine. He's a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Rich, are they going by married or maiden names?
They're going by what's in the phone book.
Yeah, I don't know that Skynet understands these things. Skynet just knows Sarah Connor kills Sarah Connor.
The time travel logic in this is It's pretty silly.
Well, any time travel movie,
mean,
there's always. I mean, this has the causality loop of.
This is pretty clean as far as time travel goes.
It's a
The
basic
sequel's far less so.
Sure.
a basic causality loop. What was isn't there a logic of the span of the time travel ability in this movie? It can only go between a certain range.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I know you can't. Like that's why they're nude, is because clothes and
Yeah.
guns and stuff don't go back.
Yeah, unless it's under your skin, because Arnold is metal.
Oh,
so
sure.
Kyle Reese could have surgically implanted a gun inside of his abdomen.
I always have that thought.
Yeah.
Why aren't we talking about how awesome these practical effects are?
Because fucking practical.
This is great stuff here, and it's knowing that it was done on such a low budget and having it look bigger than I'm sure it was. Just take some dumpy old cars, put them in the foreground. It's great. I always wanted to see more of this future in these movies, but every movie has to be the same thing until we get to the fourth one.
Yeah.
Then we finally get our future, and it looks nothing like this.
I haven't seen Salvation. They don't go with that template?
Nope. It
What
looks.
the fuck?
Was Linda Hamilton basically an unknown at this time? I'm guessing she was, right? This was probably before like Beauty and the Beast and.
Oh, yeah, this is
Yeah, this is before Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
Okay.
That was like 87, I want to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like Linda Hamilton.
Why not?
She's boring.
Even in Terminator 2?
Yeah, she works in Terminator 2. Terminator Genesis. Now, what's that? They're going after John Connor again? What's happening?
No, now John Connor is a robot.
Now he's a robot. That's not a joke.
Oh, what?
They show that in the trailer.
John Connor is a robot.
Which seems like that could be, I mean, it's a stupid idea, but seems like something they should make as sort of a twist you discover when you see the movie. But nope, they just put it all in the trailer. That movie is going to suck so much.
Yeah, it is.
Jesus Christ.
Except for Salvation. It's all just the exact same plot rehashed with slight variations in it. Very much like the Borg. right,
Yeah.
Rich, where it's like... the Borg.
Anything after that, you're just redoing the same thing.
And if you attempt to expand on the idea, it just is disastrous.
Yeah.
Well, B movies don't exist anymore. Like there's
true.
no venue for them other than like made for sci-fi channel movies like Sharknado and shit like that. But like you could make a low budget film in this period, get it into theaters, and it could expand and be like a huge hit. And that doesn't exist anymore. Like the ability to do that just doesn't exist.
I mean, some of the
That's
best
not true.
filmmakers grew out of that.
Yeah.
We don't get that anymore.
That's not entirely true. It was hilarious in the third one.
Oh, God.
How he got his costume when he went...
Oh, yeah.
When he went to the gay bar and they
Yeah.
said talk to the hand, and then that comes back later. Although that's the influence of T2. They had those stupid catchphrases in that movie too.
Now, why would the male stripper be a gay guy surrounded, doing male stripping for women? Isn't that weird?
Because comedy. Oh, that's right. I was thinking it was a gay bar. It's not a
No,
gay bar.
it's
It's
women
just
all
male.
around.
That's right. I forgot.
Here's a question: how well is Avatar 2 going to do in the box office?
I don't think people will care.
I don't think so either.
It's hard to say, but
It'll be the biggest movie ever.
I don't know.
Everything's the biggest movie ever.
That's true.
It'll
Except for Mad
underperform.
Max. When a good movie comes out, it doesn't do well.
it'll
isn't
still
doing
make.
well? Pitch Perfect 2 beat it.
Pitch Perfect 2 beat it.
That's a shame. That's the
Yeah.
biggest shame in the world, by the way.
Yeah.
Have you seen Pitch Perfect 2? Or Pitch Perfect 1?
I've seen Mad Max, and I know it's
Maybe
fucking
Pitch Perfect
great.
2 is better than Mad Max. We don't know that.
There'll never be another one. There'll never be another practical effects, amazing, spectacular. Mm-hmm. I guess we got to savor this one.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with the Terminator.
No, let's talk about the Terminator
They're
now.
never going to make another good Terminator movie either.
Nope.
Nope.
Actually, you don't know. They won't make another Mad Max movie, but there'll be plenty of Terminators.
That's true.
Horrible, awful Terminator movies.
Yep. And Arnold will say, "I'll be back."
I'll be back.
He'll say that again.
Well, the third one, he said she'll be back.
He said there was two. They milked
Oh, they
it
did
twice.
it twice?
Yeah, he says she'll be back, and then at the end he says, "I'm back."
Oh, I forgot about
Jesus
that.
Christ, they're so desperate. Actually, I remember when Terminator 2 came out on like special edition DVD way back when. It was right before Terminator 3 was coming out, but the trailers were out and stuff. And James Cameron on the commentary for Terminator 2 makes fun of the "she'll be back" line.
Yeah.
In T2, and Arnold says, "I'll be back." He's like, "No, what sounds better? That or she'll be back?" And then they laugh amongst themselves at how shitty Terminator 3 is going to be.
That was a terrible film.
I liked Edward Furlong in a couple of movies. It's a shame that he kind of,
Well, was that? I don't know much about Terminator 3, and I'm glad. But what's Miles O'Brien? What's the actor's name? Cole Meany.
Is this another Star Trek reference?
Yeah.
You fuckers.
Jason Clarke plays him in Genesis, and then let's not forget the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Oh my God!
Oh yes, yeah.
Who was played by Thomas Dekker. So we have 5 actors playing the same character.
Well, 6 technically, because you see future John Connor in T2 as well, right? In T2 they show him at the beginning in future John Connor.
Shit!
So that's another one. Whoever that actor.
Here I made my list and everything, and I thought I was being crafty.
You fucked it up. You fucked everything up.
Crisis on Infinite John Connors. That's a DC comic book reference.
Really?
Still to this day, I think of it as the Subway movie.
Is there a lot of Subway in it?
There's a lot of Subway.
I don't remember Subway in it at all.
Yeah, the T-1000 stops like 2 little girls in the mall, and they're both holding like Subway cups up to the camera.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that scene, but
There is-
interesting.
I guess he's just a mindless killing machine, right?
Yes.
And I guess that's the premise. But really, he's got 20 years to kill Sarah Connor. or at least 9 months.
He's got 9 months.
But they don't even know when she gets impregnated. What I'm saying is he could at least wait a day till she leaves the police station.
Well,
Instead of barging into a place with a bunch of guys with guns.
police station would have put her in hiding, possibly.
I guess, but...
It makes some amount of sense.
I think the Terminator is all about efficiency.
Yeah.
So just this is what I have to do. I'm going to do it.
That's right. He doesn't think like a human being.
Yeah.
They never really consider, though, the butterfly effect at all. You got to
that's something I wanted to mention, is the Terminators have no regard for that, because they're just constantly killing everybody. Yeah.
I think when they're in the hotel room, like, she's like, when was the last time you were with a woman? He's like, what?
We don't have time to sleep with women in the future.
My girlfriend who lives in Canada.
So the one and only time they had sex was probably very disappointing for Sarah Connor then.
Wait, this is creepy. Look at that.
That's so awesome.
It's awesome. Anyway, continue.
When I was a kid, everybody thought that the Metal Gear games were connected to the Terminator movie.
What's with video games ripping off like cult movies? Because what's the one that rips off Bruce Campbell in Army of Darkness, where they take like his lines from that movie?
Oh, Duke Nukem. I forget what it was called. Frogman was like about Navy SEALs. It was like going to be a TV show, and they made a pilot starring O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
And it wasn't released because it was right around the time that Nicole got murdered, and I think he slit somebody's throat with a knife in that pilot.
Oh, my God.
These filmmakers really need to be held accountable for their actions.
Oh, my God. I got to pitch something. Edward Furlong and Jake Lloyd in a buddy comedy.
Oh, that'd be great.
Where they tie up George Lucas and... James Cameron in their big Hollywood mansions and just torture them. Like Swimming with the Sharks.
Oh, yeah, like that movie. Okay.
Stop it. Get some help.
Jake, Edward, call us. If you're not too bloated, call us.
I'm sure we'll see them at a convention sometime. We'll just pitch the idea there.
We got old and bloated, and it's their fault.
Is that going to be the title of the movie, Old and Bloated?
The Phantom Menaces. This is great. This is great. This is gold.
I'm going to take your Oscar, and I'm going to write my name on it.
No, they don't want Oscars. They don't want that. They just want to not be bloated and old. And then we'll involve Arnold somehow.
Sure.
I don't know why. And Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah, Phantom Menace.
Yeah, the Phantom Menace connection. They'll call Liam Neeson because they've been taken by the two guys. I wanted to mention one thing. I thought when Kyle Reese leaves Sarah Connor alone in the hotel room, I thought it was really irresponsible of him to hand her a pistol.
Why?
Because I would just say if the Terminator comes just run. Like,
Fair point.
he should know much better that even if she unloads that entire pistol into his face, she's not going to come anywhere near stopping him.
Did you guys ever go on the Terminator 2 ride at Universal Studios?
No.
That they shot new footage for?
No.
I went on that.
Good.
It was fun.
I'm sorry.
Terminator 5.
You won't be back, motherfucker.
Even though she didn't hear the Terminator say that earlier in the film.
Yeah.
They won't say motherfucker, though. It'll be, you won't be back, mother.
And then there'll be an
a cut.
explosion or a gunshot like they
'cause
do with all the Die Hard sequels.
They got to maintain their PG-13 rating. They used a tiny little red light bulb, tin foil, and then the plates of the metal press were styrofoam, spray-painted metal, and then someone was blowing cigarette smoke.
The extreme close-up?
The extreme close-up. not this shot, not even the wider. When the light fades in the eye, and it's like all just like cheap crap.
Really?
Yeah, and it.
Are you sure? Was
Yeah,
that it?
yeah. That's not it. This.
Oh, this.
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Styrofoam,
Oh.
tin foil, just a light bulb and cigarette smoke.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah. And that's James Cameron's suit jacket holder. It wasn't a body
okay.
bag. They're like, we need to zip him up in a body bag. What have we got? Oh, I got my suit, case. In the trunk of my car. Let's get that. And they just zipped it up over his face.
Interesting. Well, thank you for listening to our Star Trek commentary.
We only brought up Star Trek 16 times. We didn't talk about Data at all.
No, we did. We talked about the timeline
yeah.
converging.
Stop motion in this was done by Doug Beswick. He did some of the stop motion stuff for
Who
Evil
cares?
Dead 2.
Who cares? Let's
Did he
talk
work
about
on Star Trek?
Yeah.
He probably did.
Let's talk about who would win in a fight, Data versus the Terminator.
Oh, totally Data.
No, the Terminator would win.
Data is super advanced. He's a lot smarter than the Terminator.
He would outsmart him in
What are they armed with? Does Data get a phaser?